Hi there, welcome back to Descent of King Hesper. Okay, we're in the last room of Forsaken Forge. Some of these have been tricky, so we'll see how tricky this one is. Okay, this is a trapdoor. Okay, so last time I saw that the seeps, when we hit this orb, the seeps are going to go to here, maybe to here. This clone, what's this clone doing? Actually, where's this tunnel going? This tunnel's going nowhere. So a clone's going to come in here and finish. I don't know about that. Like, what's happening over here? There's a caper. Okay, let's just enter the room and see what happens. Like, we are going to need the caper for all the bombs. Bombs will up there. Does this... This doesn't disappear. Wait, can I just do... Okay, so I can kill some seep, but I don't know that I want to. Because, yeah, we need one on the red door at the end. Okay. Possibly I want the gentry in this spot so that this doesn't get filled in. On floor mosaic. So, I think we need capers. What opens this? There. That's interesting. Something lands here. There's only... I guess the keg could go here. I'm not sure what the keg is for. Possibly going through here. I'm going to assume I only need one... Hang on, what's going on here? There's a sword. So... Wait, does this... These don't turn off. How do we get out of here? Oh, is this... Wait. Oh, there's crumbly walls there. Yeah, this is there's broken walls here. So I can get a sword. Alright. Alright, anyway, we're starting with a stick. I feel like we need... Okay. There's this... just extra stuff. I feel like we need a... Everyone comes in here. I feel like we need 2 cavers, which is gonna be awkward, because... Oh, okay, let's... okay, at the end, someone hits this, which releases the seep into here. Yeah, at the end we need to drop the red door. So we do need to go through here. That's all fine. So someone hits this, someone drops this, comes through here, blows up this, goes through here, kills a seep on the red door. And this does not open again. We need to have the Gentry Eye on here. There are 5 seep. Either we need to... Yeah. We have 5 seep left. I can push a clone through here to get to that. They need to be able to get out again. This needs to happen before we get the Caber. I think we need to get Caber and someone else through here just so we can blow up this. There's no convenient arrows. This doesn't disappear. So if we go in here, we need to get out again. Don't know what the point of that was. Yeah, the problem is we can't like blow up this. Oh no, wait. We can stand. Caber guy stands here, facing west. That protects. Okay, they're protected by the arrow, so that's fine. Yeah, we need to face this way because otherwise we can't move away. I guess as long as we're not blocking this arrow, the Gentry can come out, and the Gentry is going to have to come out. So that's all fine. Alright, what if we start up here? Like, I don't like that. I guess it means we don't need to come through here, but we've got no way of breaking through here. A sword could break through here. Yeah, sword can break through this wall. Yeah, we need the kick for that. Yeah, there's an eye. Evil eye there. So crumbly walls here. Yeah, let's take the room. Let's, yeah, not try and break the room. This only opens via that. Maybe this is just a big... What opens this? Red door. No, I need the caber, and I can't get the caber. Hang on. Why are there aramides here? Not sure. So this is just mechanism for getting the gentry. We need one. We need a caber to get the gentry. To get the caber, we need to hit this plate. We need two of us at the end. But someone goes in here and hits the orb. That's an end point. At some point we need to kill this eye. Yeah, I see all the bits, I just don't quite see how they connect. So a sword can break this, a keg can break this, but we can't get a sword without going through here, and we can't go through here and get out again until we have the caber. Yeah, even if we kill the seep, there's no way of getting back. I can push someone through, but then they're stuck. There's no broken walls in here. This is a bomb. No way of waking the eye. Well, how about we ask, where do we place the first? Where do we place the clone? Like, are there any obvious places to start? The clone is going to have a stick. There is no way of avoiding this. We can't get the sword first. That's bad. No crumbly walls. Can't get through here. We can do this, but then we can't get out again. Okay, let's start with this. Those sheep are just stuck there. I can remove some of them. We can do this, except nothing's going to land on the plates. Yeah, that's no good. We can't. No. This doesn't turn off. This doesn't turn off. Oh wow, that first one goes up there, so you do need to, yeah. That doesn't do anything. I am clearly just missing something. There really does not seem to be anything we can do here. Do that, but then I can't kill the eye. Not that I could then sort of drop all these trapdoors. What am I missing? What am I missing? Yeah, I mean the fire trap, yeah, that's just, yeah, place Gentry here. But utilize 7. I can't do anything here yet. Okay, we gotta go through here. The sheep is stuck. They're not moving. The eye's not moving. Gentry head isn't moving until I get out with the K-bar. Okay, well, one thing that I have not thought of is that we can do that. There we go. So if I had a K-bar, I could get through there without picking up the sword. Okay, so that's something. So doesn't help because to open the cable room, I need to push this and then I can't get out again. I can't avoid doing this, like there's nothing there. Yeah, there's nothing else I can push around. The evil eye can't be brought down. Like if I could wake the evil eye up and get it in there, that'd be great. What if... What if that? What if that? Okay, now we're cooking. Okay, you go in there. Alright, okay. That's what we need to do. And I just solved that bit. Boom. Grab a sword. Bring a keg down for some reason. Don't bring the keg down like that. Alright, we got a keg. We can put the keg there. We can... Okay, get the sword guy through. Let's get the stick just because it's safer. Okay, come over here. Come up there. Okay, Gentry can come out. Okay, and then... So... I do need the cable back. Okay, so you can go... No, you can go up to here. Okay. That's good. No, hang on, I need to... So we can get down here, but I don't think we want to because we've got that last Gentry. It doesn't mean that I could have killed one of the Seep if I wanted. Yep. Okay. Last one. Okay, well. So, what was the trick? The trick was we had to step down here. And... yeah, the trick is, like, well, the thing is the Gentry head can't fall off. You can't push it off because it's too heavy. Or normally it has a tail attached to it, but yeah. Can't push long monsters off platforms. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, let's grab that. No secrets because there's no space for secrets really. Alright, and we just have a conquer token. Cool. Alright, and finally we've got something to do with constructs. Maybe I wasn't sure about this one. Maybe this is like advanced constructs. Let's find out. The Twilight Lagoon. On the east side of the castle courtyard stood a lake, its waters pitch black under the approaching night. Far above it, the ancient keep and its surrounding towers rose like ink blots, splotched across the silvery sky, while deep below the waters, their reflections loomed and bubbled. For a moment, it seemed almost as if the reflection was more real than the real thing, as though the sudden invasion of the castle had turned everything upside down and replaced the world with a shadow of itself. Bethro shuddered and took a while to follow the castle walls with his eyes, making sure that they were in their right places before he moved on. As a smite master, he had to be alert to his surroundings at all times. It would never do to start seeing things that weren't there, no matter how appropriate or poetic they seemed. That was when you started to miss things you should have seen, and that was how they got you. Keeping a tight grip on his sword, he cautiously stepped forward into the darkness. Actually, reflections. I think I've seen screenshots of this level, and I think it looks better if you have alpha blending on. Yeah, okay. So this is like a reflected level, and I think I've just seen a few rooms, but there was something different in like the top version and the bottom version. So this is going to be a room of, we've got symmetrical rooms in the middle and slight differences in the north and south. Okay, anyway, cool. So ooh. So that's tricky. Okay, yeah, so there's slight differences in the way that, yeah, so if we stand on here, the construct is going to want to go north. So we don't want to do that for this one. But we can get this one out. Whoa, this is weird. It doesn't feel like I'm underwater at all. Well, this would be very confusing if I hadn't had a look at this. Okay, but what we do is you come up here. We've got to wait a while. That's fine.
Exterminate.
Okay, and we leave it this way because it's faster. Ooh, I haven't looked at this with the colors on. Okay, red, green, and red. Okay. All right. Did I get a score for this? It does not record my scores. Fair enough. So, is there any difference here? This doesn't look like... Okay, so we need to have this one held down fairly continuously. This one needs to be down, down, then off, then down again to leave. So I'm guessing... Okay, I'm just going to turn off this because I like to see what I'm doing. It's pretty, but it's distracting. So my first instinct is to like place two here, have one behind it, maybe I want two behind it. I can't kill something on here and then wait for it to come off because whatever's on here will also jump off. If I have a wall of two, and then I get one behind it, I can dance about so that, like, if I just move up and down, it will stay behind there. And I think we do need to do this.
Exterminate.
Yeah, my concern with the tricky part about this is that I need to hit this twice. I can't have like two trapped behind here. That's not going to work. Because they're going to bunch up and then no matter which row I'm on, one of them's going to get over. Like, also I need to be facing this way. mean, maybe if one's back there. So I need to, yeah, I need to kill these ones. And I'd like to be facing east. So 1, 2, even if one's back here. Actually, hang on. If there's one killed back here, so if there's one back here killed, one on here. I mean, maybe 2 on here, and then I'm dancing around. I get through here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I've got it. I kill one on the edge. 2 here. Then one's here, one around here that I dance for a little bit until it's time to get through the door first. Then I can go and kill these. When everything wakes up, this one back here will step on this one and then this one, which will allow me to get out. Okay, so...
Exterminate.
So... I mean, maybe even...
Exterminate.
I mean, no, but maybe?
Exterminate.
I mean, this is probably not going to work.
Exterminate.
Yeah, I need to get through here. Okay, so
Exterminate.
I need to set it up so that
Exterminate.
kill one here, I can kill 2 on here, and then this one. So we need to.
Exterminate.
Okay, so you're a long way away. Okay.
Exterminate.
So this nearly works. Does it? Oh. Oh yeah, no, this is what I want. Except these should be on here, so I can... I mean, I can probably just do that.
Exterminate.
Okay, one more. Perfect. Down here.
Exterminate.
Okay, I know I need to be at the edge or...
Exterminate.
this one needs to be closer. So, can rewind back to here. Okay. Through. Okay. All good. All right. So what should we do? Should we go up or down or across? Let's go across. Let's do all of this. Deal with all of the symmetrical rooms first. Okay. Spears and constructs and a little trapdoor puzzle. Okay, so we've got 3 things in the middle. I'd like to kill the construct here. So this seems fairly simple. All I need to do is kill the construct.
Exterminate.
Kill it again. And
Exterminate.
ooh, I need to do this twice. So I'm thinking they both need to come in from here, but maybe not. Maybe like I could have one coming in from this way. That would be better.
Exterminate.
So actually, yeah, you come around here. You come there. Oh, don't kill them both though. Okay, you can wake up.
Exterminate.
Yeah, this will be better. I can get to... Ooh. Yeah, this is fine. No, don't go up there.
Exterminate.
Okay. So a little bit tricky. It does look like you meant to come around this way, but yeah, you meant to go across from top to bottom. Okay, alright, we gotta go. Alright, we'll go north first. Actually, I'm gonna look at north and south. So what's the difference? Oh, we've got this shadow effect on the tar stuff. Yeah, the alpha thing doesn't exactly... works a little bit funny on tar stuff, I think. Like we saw this in the temple level, which was this one. Yeah, you can see that the tar stuff is black because it's meant to be shadow. I guess there's a bug in which, like when you ignore the alpha, that doesn't apply for tar stuff. Alright. So what's the difference here? We do have this situation again. So here we don't step on this ourselves. Is there any other difference? Here we can step on this, which will unbrain everything. Okay, so this is just a case of brained versus unbrained. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so we're doing brained down the bottom. We also are seeing constructs, so I guess this is kind of a construct level. What do I want to have happen here? Right, so I come in here. These guys come out. I would like the construct to take longer. So, right, they're brained. So, what does that mean? If they're brained, are they going to follow the same path? The problem is if the construct gets here first, then it's in the way. So I'll need the roach to do this. This is probably easier unbrained, unsurprisingly. So what's the difference between a brained construct and a brained roach? We definitely need them both to go through. Yeah, they're both just going that way. Huh, construct versus roach. Okay, the only control I've got is what I can do here. The construct is also moving first, so like even if I stand here, I'm not going to get into. That's not going to help. Yeah, this is not something I've had to think of before. I can't keep any alive with me because because there's still these two. Their only course of action is to go through here. So somehow I have to delay the construct. Send it on a path that will be slower than the roach. There's no arrows except for these ones. There's no there's like no traversable brain obstacles. I can't just cut everything off. There's no oromites that constructs would avoid. This is all dark as well, I assume. There's no clues. Alright, let's just make some patterns, I guess. So maybe I can just experiment with you. Like, you're behaving like a roach would. What happens if I diagonal sword? What do you do then? Like, this does seem... This is just what a roach would do. Like, the only difference is you will...
Exterminate.
I mean, I could... Okay, I've got an idea. Except it doesn't quite work. I was thinking I could use... Like, if I have a const... Like, you're 7... Oh, you'll move first. No, that's fine. I was thinking if one of these wakes up and gets in the way, this construct will freeze. Roach moves last. The trouble is the roach is still behind this construct, and all that's happening is that the constructs that is ahead will move into the spot that this construct would have walked into. So it's still ahead. But I was thinking maybe there was some way of getting them to... Like, if the construct dies on the hot tiles, it's fine. I do need two things to go through here. And if I am killing a construct, it's got to be on, like, one of these areas. And the only way to get the path to go past it is to do something like this. And I think even this won't work because, like, if the construct goes here, this one will just step up. So maybe we can try it.
Exterminate.
Oh, also, yeah, it's going down because that's what it wants to do. Yeah, if it's unbrained, I can use my positioning to control, but when it's brained, that doesn't work. We've got to use brain pathing. I have to come through here, yep. Yeah, the only way out is through this. The only way I can affect the path is by doing this. I've only got limited resources. I mean, I guess I could just try it again and see what happens.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
Um,
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
yeah, Roach is still slower. Yeah, this is still fast. So the Roach would need to be ahead. And if this path is longer, then the construct's not gonna. This construct isn't gonna want to go that way. Anyway. All right. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there. I'm gonna have to think about this some more. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Maybe I'll have thought of something. I don't know. All right. Bye.